Hey, this is Nicholas in the Smart Motorcycle Accessories Garage. Today we're going to install the Neutrino power distribution block on V-Strom 650. I've got an initial fuse block already installed. I'm going to remove all of that. It only contains 3 circuits, and on the Neutrino I've got 6 circuits plus a charging circuit. So you'll see the install as well as the functioning of the... So this is my initial setup. There's a 3-circuit fuse block, a couple of different relays in here, and a whole bunch of wiring, so hopefully it'll neaten up that whole area. This is the removal of the old harness. It's a little simple 3-circuit harness. Nice and easy, but at the end of the day still had its own issues. It only had 3 circuits. One of them was permanently on. So it's the reason why we're moving to the Neutrino system. Okay, so the install's coming along. Found a great spot to put the Neutrino system. Just tucked in behind the battery, close to where all the other wiring was. So now it's just a matter of hooking it up and then neatening up all of the wire placements. So as you can see, we've now got Neutrino completely installed. We've got all the accessory wires hooked up to the various accessories that I've got. I've got heated grips, I've got auxiliary lights, as well as a power socket. So as we can see, we've got Neutrino all hooked up with various accessories already plugged in. They include things like an auxiliary outlet, heated grips, and 2 sets of auxiliary lights. One that's daytime running, and the other one's for the unit that comes on with my high beams. So one of the great little features with Neutrino is it actually shows you which accessories are plugged in and which ones are actually live. So as we can see here, there's 3 accessories that are plugged in at the moment, and that leaves basically 3 others spare, as well as the charging port, which I don't use at the moment. So a really handy little feature. Quickly tells you what's hooked in and what's not, and also what's functioning properly. So this is the Neutrino panel, which is loaded onto your, well, the app that's loaded onto your smartphone. Brings up all the various ports, etc., that you can configure. Also has handy speed, time, and temperature settings across the top. Now on my bike, because of the way I've got the trigger wire set up, I have to have the bike running in order for the actual connection to be made. So I'll shortly show you how that can be configured. So as we can see, here's Neutrino connected up to the bike. Across the top you've got your voltage, your direction, you've also got your altitude, and you've also got your temperature of what the temperature probe is picking up at the back. Now the great thing with the temperature probe is that you're able to set things like your heated grips to come on automatically. So here's the settings here, and we can actually set it to come on at whatever desired temperature we want. Also with the amount of power that we want. So for me it's 14 degrees, and when that temperature setting's reached, as the temperature drops, it'll automatically turn on my grips to 40%. As you can see, across in the panel you've got your circuit breaker as well as your ignition settings. So for something like my auxiliary power circuit here, as you can see, it's still on. The reason why it's still on is because I have it set for an hour after my bike's switched off. So if I want to do anything after I've turned off my bike, that particular auxiliary power port will actually stay connected. You can obviously name all of the circuits so that they're easy to read. Also, while you're riding along, you can actually see what all the circuits are doing at any one time. So bike's switched off at the moment, so my daytime lights are switched off, as are my heated grips and my driving lights, or my spotlights. It'll tell you down the bottom here of what your alarm volts are set at, and also when the bike will shut all the circuits down at the desired voltage. So anything below 9.5, and the circuits will all basically stop operating anyway, to conserve battery power so you can start the bike again. Down the right hand side you can see that's what all the circuit breakers are set at. and then there's a total amount here, and when the bike's running you'll get all of your amperages as well. So that's a bit of a rundown of the various settings that you can have on your Neutrino. The great thing is too that with your daytime lights, you can actually have them set so that you can adjust the desired output instead of just having them come on or off. So that's a great little feature if you want your lights to be set at only say half the power while you're running around during the day. So that's a bit of a brief rundown, and hope you like some of the features that are on the Neutrino power module